everybody, just come back, and then I'm not just learning about the embedded, and then in that one I'm just trying for about a model train controller, is it right? So the model train controller last class we just seen about the part one, yeah, I just sure, and now we gonna see about the second one, part two, is it right? So in this part two, as of the last class, I got the digital command control. Digital command control means for digitally how the user is giving some information to the train driver, or it may be from the train station, and how the train could be controlled, inertia, and the speed, and then about how to get some other ordering. What suppose if a user wants a cup of coffee, means how he's getting a passing of information from his point to another point, and how he's getting serviced. And that all will be discussed in the form of the digital command control, DCC. Okay. And now in the DCC, last class we seen about some standards, S.9.1, S.9.2, two standards, right? And in that one we have some small formula. With that formula only, this all information will be having some control, and then we could be having some direction, and that is called what PS of A plus DE. Okay, listen here, PSA of FD plus E. This is the main thing, and based upon this value, the whole digits will get control, and then only finally every other system will get control. It may be a user, it may be a whole train. Okay, and we see about some small thing about this one. So what is preamble means what? Preamble means I just giving suppose if I just start information means what? I'm just giving some information like a set of ones and zeros. Okay, so that means what? Set of ones and zeros, if it comes, means there is some information is ready for transmission from the user or from the station or from to and from anywhere. Okay, so if such information is getting to carry, means what? I'm gonna go for looking at the preamble. Okay, so preamble means in that total information, at least, okay, at least there should be 10 ones available. If you can write 10 10 10, look at here, you can write some 10 1 1 10 1 1 1 1. But if you count this number of ones, means the ones, at least 10 ones should be available in the preamble. Then only the information will be ready, and the information should get passed. Listen here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. That means the information will never pass. That means what? I should get at least 2 ones. It might be anything. The one may be here 0, but if a set of complete instruction if it is giving, means at least there should be 10 ones should be represented. That is called what? The preamble. The sequence of 10 ones should be available at least. That's why given the form of less than or equal means what? At least. And afterwards, yes means what? If there be a start bit, it may be a start bit. Okay, because I can say a start bit, but it should be a start bit. Okay, and then afterwards, A means what? We got two things, MSB and LSB. So least significant bit and most significant bit. But actually, suppose if we go for transmission over here, go from MSB only. So that's why just given A as address byte, and then here the MSB will be sent in the form of a 1. Okay, that's very, very important here. And afterwards, and then D. Automatically, everybody knows that we have seen a microprocessor means what? D represents the data. Data means the 8-byte instruction. So in that data complete, because inside a package, the D will be available. The preamble D will be available. So in the D, whatever you want. So it may be analog signal, it might be some digital digitized. So that and all information will be available with respect to D. So the total ones and zeros. Suppose if you are talking hello how are you means what? This hello how are you will be changed to 1010, because I used to suppose in my signal class you can see means you can get the complete knowledge. Okay, so how the hello how are you is getting transferred to 10 means based upon that. So this D will be carrying. Suppose if I say I need a cup of coffee means what? That sentence of I need a cup of coffee will be stored in the form of ones and zeros inside this D. Okay. Now A means what? This end. So inside the packet, if I just give some data means so that should be end. Okay, it's right. The start bits a preamble and just be end. Okay, that's a very important. And afterwards, look at here all these packets, because for example, if we are just using a sentence and we are giving some gap between the words, is it right? Example, hello, and then gap, how are you? We won't say how are you, is it right? Hello means after gap, and then how, and after gap, and after are, after gap, after you. Hello, how are you? So likewise, so if we just separate the sentence, if the sentence should be meaningful, and there should be a gap between the sentences, that means what? That's the 5 nanoseconds. This should be 5 nanoseconds. That should be representing a small gap, so that the sentence and the data should be meaningful. And when at the time of decoding or that the more demodeling side, the complete data should be how to get our information side, and should have been converted to information so that it could be read by the user and could be written by the user. Okay, so that's very important. So I hope everybody got my English. Suppose if I'm just going very fast, just to know, just talk me in a very different. Please pause and stop the video and try to listen me. And suppose if unfortunately, apart from that, if you can't understand my language, means what? In the comment box, just type and please, and I can explain this very clearly. I can't understand this statement. So if you just do means no problem, I could be very happy just to have you all the commandments, and I'll be just taking the class once again, or I'll be explaining that line in the comment box itself. So if you just follow my English, it could be more useful for your placements of your jobs and getting. So communication is more important than everything. Okay, let's listen here. And afterwards, I'm going for this DCC implementation. So here I just have a baseline packet. Baseline packet means just to make simple 0 to 3 representation. So the 0 to 3 I have the bit speed value. So usually we gotta go for 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it right? And that one I just go for 0 to 3. Suppose if I go for express speed, that means what? I stole the first class. First gear, second gear, third gear, fourth gear. More or enough for a mechanical system. Suppose if I go for fifth gear, top gear means what? I'm just going for extra speed. Usually in a car, in a vehicle, 4 gears are more important. Okay, so suppose if a car or vehicle want to go to very high speed means they have to go for top gear. That means what? The next gear. So 0, 1, 2, 3 means 4 is okay. And a 4 represents another extra. Okay, so this set up with the extra bits. So okay, anyway, you gotta go. The second part of this modern control is over. I gotta go for third and fourth part. Only 2 parts are remaining of. I'll be continuing. Thank you very much.